No filming your sister.
And now we have the most super amazing.
Welcome to the 29th Annual MAYFEST Artisans and Craft Festival here, live downtown Main Street in Bennington. Welcome to CAT TV's live broadcast of MAYFEST. And we haven't been doing this for 29 years, but I think the guest I'm going to invite feels like he's been doing it for almost 29 years. Let's introduce John Shanahan, the Executive Director of the Better Bennington Corporation, responsible for MAYFEST. John, join me.
Hey there, Kim Turner. Thanks for joining us today and hosting it again for how many years for you?
I don't know, 4 something.
More than that, but thanks to CAT TV for coming down and joining us here at MAYFEST. And if you haven't joined us yet, as you can tell, we started off with a great crowd and actually perfect weather for the festival.
Yes, the weather is perfect, very comfortable. The sun is in and out, but it's just so much more comfortable this year than last year, which was windy, but we're really lucky. So can you tell us about some new things here at MAYFEST this year?
New things, yeah. Entertainers, we have a new children's show called Whirligig. So if they're playing right now, actually, then I think they do another show later on. But
is that music?
No, yeah, it's a guitar and he's performing. I just was watching the show before I ran down here.
Okay.
He's a new entertainer. We have Black Mountain Symphony, the headliner band this afternoon. We have Hill Hollow right now playing, and Black Mountain Symphony played at Madison's during St. Patrick's Day.
Okay. Okay, great.
And they were great, so they're playing this afternoon.
Great. And where are the entertainment stages located this year?
5 stages. The first stage is at the kiosk, and this afternoon is Rick Gifford there. Stage 2 is at the crosswalk between the Bennington Banner and Evans News, and that's where Whirligigs is playing right now.
Okay.
Stage 3 is the main stage, and that's at the Lucky Dragon parking lot, which is also the food court.
Okay.
And right now that's Hill Hollow. Stage 4 is at the intersection of Valentine and Main, and I'm not sure who's there right now.
Immune Fiction's was there at noon, or they're there now. It's Immune, yes.
It's 12 o'clock. And then further down is Stage 5, and the Wild Country Cloggers are performing there now.
Okay.
And then, of course, it changes.
Right, right. So you need to come down so you can see all the entertainment at the various stages as you go in between all the vendors, which there are over 100 of vendors this year. And there's pottery, jewelry, glassworks, photography, more, right?
Oh, yeah, you're doing well. Very good. It's like you got it. Yeah, there's a lot. You just got to come down and see what it is. We have a lot of not-for-profits here, and we love having them in the show because they always bring activities. The not-for-profits do like the face painting, the hair braiding, tie-dyeing. They have lots of giveaways,
Okay.
Blood pressure screening, all sorts of things.
Okay. And so you've got me thinking that, I mean, this is really a great event for families to come down. Come down and see your family, your friends, people you haven't seen in a long time out on this really great day. There's something new, I thought, this year for families that have infants.
Yeah, we have 2 things. Thanks to the Vermont Department of Health, the space next to the Lucky Dragon, not the Lucky Dragon, the Crazy Russian Bakery.
Okay.
Is an infant care station. So it's a feeding station and a changing station, which is a great addition because, we try to make it as comfortable as possible to stay here as long as possible. So that way, if you have children, there's a place to take care of them off the street and private, and they're doing a great job.
Yeah, that's a wonderful addition because, in years, you don't want to put your kid on the grass to change their diaper or whatever. So this is a wonderful addition. And that's near Crazy Russian's Bakery?
Yeah, and that's indoors, so it's private, it's comfortable. They have screens in there, so it's total privacy. And then, of course, the Second Chance Animal Shelter at booth D66 in front of Lenny Nichols is the canine care.
D66, you know these booths inside out, upside down.
And then an E section, which is the kids zone at Lenny Nichols parking lot. We have the Army National Guard rock climbing wall.
Okay.
We have Trusco Bank bouncy house. There is the Mount Anthony football team dunking booth.
Okay.
And the 4-H club indoor shooting range for the kids.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, plus there's ice cream vendor, popcorn vendor, fancy pants cupcakes, which you got to check out. Which you got to go check it out. They've invented a push-up cupcake. It looks like one of those little push-up ice creams,
Yeah.
but it's layered cupcake frosting, cupcake.
No.
Yeah, talk about good.
Do they have a John Shanahan cupcake?
Not yet.
Okay, they're going to have one next year, everybody. So that's something to look forward to next year, okay? What else is new that's just jumping out of your brain?
Let's see. There are a couple of new food vendors. We have Thai, German, American. We have Sherry's crab cakes, which I've already had for breakfast, and of course the fried dough, the lemonade, the Hawaiian shaved ice, all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Kettle corn.
Yeah. So basically, folks, you're watching and you want to come on down and check it out, do it. Obviously, you can have lunch here, take care of your children here, entertain your children, besides seeing a wonderful variety of gifts and artisans and crafters. Everyone's got to have like a wedding coming up or an anniversary or a birthday. Mayfest is a great, great place to get a unique gift that you couldn't get anywhere else. But I also want to mention that the downtown your favorite local restaurants and shops are also open. So come down and check them out too. They're probably having lots of great sales for the people who are here at Mayfest today.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because all the shops and restaurants, of course, they're all open and they're all busy today. But if you stop at the information booth, our booth at the corner of School and Main, a lot of the shops have coupons there. We have the new shop here, Bringing You Vermont, which is next door to Allegro Restaurant, is a new store for the first Mayfest. It's all Vermont-made products, a great store.
Yeah.
And
I've been in there. They have everything made in Vermont. It's a great, great store. Check it out.
And within a couple of days, they're going to have the Cafe New England there, which is now going to be an internet cafe mixed in with the store.
Great.
And they have coupons. So if you pick one up at the information booth, you get a discount for the next couple of weeks at the new shop. So that's a great one.
Great,
And
great.
then, Owl's Nest, and there was one more thing I wanted to add, and I haven't a clue what it is. So
The guy has only been up probably for like a week straight getting ready for this, so that's okay, John, if you can't think of everything. But the Thai food, the crab cakes, those are new. I'll be going there later.
crab cakes are
So-
great. That's what I had for Breakfast.
Yeah. Again, so there's really something for everyone here. And also, you know, John was mentioning about the non-for-profits, and they have their booths for with raffles or entertainment for the kids or whatever. Come out and support the local nonprofits, many of which we'll be interviewing through this 2-hour period that we're on the air. So anything else you'd like to add, John?
One last thing, parking. When you come downtown, of course, there's lots of parking. There's the municipal parking lots and on-street parking. But please be respectful to the neighborhoods in the surrounding area. They do tow a lot of cars today, so no fire hydrant parking, no blocking driveways, because the town is out and they're enforcing that to keep it safe in the downtown district. But there is plenty of parking for many, many blocks.
Okay, great. How many volunteers does it take to put such an event together?
Well, I'll start, and thank you for asking that. That's right now we have 2 groups, the Interact Club from the high school and Dollars for Scholars. There's about 15 of each of those, so that's 30 right now just on the street. And there are, one is a hospitality group that takes care of all the vendors and gives them breaks and brings them coffee.
Which is a really, really nice feature. The vendors need breaks.
And the vendors, we like them returning. We have a loyalty program to keep them coming back, the ones we like, and they love Bennington. They love our experienced volunteers. They love meeting the students and getting the breaks. So there's 30 of those, plus we have our info booth, so there's 5 there right now. But a total from the beginning to the end is about 75 volunteers.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, and then our months and months of work, but can't thank our volunteers enough, and that doesn't end at the volunteers. That's the town highway crew, the select board, the town office crew, the Bennington Police Department, the Bennington Fire Department, the rescue squad. All of them are, without everybody, it just wouldn't happen.
Right,
and they all just do such a nice job, and you can tell everybody's been doing it for so long. It makes it so enjoyable. This morning was really a treat. Yeah.
Good.
And,
Well, you've been working hard at making this smoother and smoother every year. So I know that since you've been the executive director, you've made a lot of good changes to improve the efficiency and sort of the ease of getting this together. No matter, I mean, some things have to be done, but I know you've made improvements. So from all of us out there, we just like to say thank you to you and to your staff and to your great team of 75 plus volunteers for bringing this year after year after year. So thank you, John.
Oh, well, you're welcome. Thank you very much, you guys. Thank you. Hope to see you down here this afternoon. And if you catch Diane Perry walking by, make sure you drag her on screen. She's the one that keeps me under control and keeps everything.
And we know that's difficult, so we really have to thank Diane. You're great. Thank you so much, John.
Kim, thanks a lot, and thank you, everybody.
Okay, great. Well, there you go. John Shanahan, and we've learned a lot about what is here at MAYFEST, so thanks, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Does this work for you here?
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Yeah, I know. I don't know why. We always seem to like go over, but you know, when you talk to the guys so many years in a row, it's like I think they're outside the tent. I don't know anything about outside the tent.
I mean, just chat with them to see what you guys want to talk about.
Okay. All right. Where are they?
Kim's the only one that is the exact opposite. So, it's just good. Everything else, if you just want to get to be like, switch places. So that they're facing each other. She's on that's on our right, her left. And then so basically, you're going to be like, after a shot of each other, so they're still facing each other. But then they have the jumps there. That is the tough part.
picture keeps cutting out.
The picture keeps cutting in and out.
Jinx it.
I noticed when we first started, I had headphones on for audio check, and it was a little, but not bad. And then stabilized. No, it was the video.
I got you. Okay. Well, we're close to R50, so we're good. And you saw it. That sounds good.
Don't worry about it. Just pretend we're having a conversation. Don't worry about it, honestly. Don't worry, it's gonna be good. Now I'm gonna stand here. I want you not to go back any further than here. So if I put my clipboard behind you, that means move forward a smidge. Shush up? Yeah, just shush it.
Welcome back to the 29th Annual Arts and Crafts Festival here on Main Street in downtown Bennington. We are going to now meet with members of the Heritage Credit Union who have come to tell us about the Heritage Credit Union. So we have Julie and Raina who are joining me now. Hi, Julie.
Hi.
And Raina, get right in here close. So tell me about the Heritage Family Credit Union. What is it? Where is it? Start there.
Well, Heritage Family Credit Union is located at 206 Pleasant Street here in Bennington, so it's one block over.
Okay.
We are a full-service financial institution.
And what does that mean, full-service financial institution?
We offer savings, checking, money markets, CDs. We offer mortgages. We offer business lending. Pretty much anything you can think of, we offer in one form or another.
All right. What is the difference between a credit union and a regular bank?
We are not for profit. We are owned by our members. And that's the biggest difference. And because we're owned by our members, we try to not charge as many fees as a lot of the bigger banks.
Okay.
And so we pretty much any profits that we do make go back into the credit union for products and services and better interest rates and things like that.
Great, great. And Raina, what is your position at the Heritage Family Credit Union?
I'm a financial service representative, so I do more of consumer loans and auto loans and new accounts.
So you are a full service. Person can go there, open up an account, and get any of your banking needs met here at the Heritage Family Credit Union.
Absolutely.
Where can people look at a website online to get more information?
We do have a website, www.hfcuvt.com.
Okay.
That's
Say that one more time.
www.hfcuvt.com.
Great.
Like heritagefamilycreditunionvermont.com.
Okay. And if someone didn't have the internet and they wanted to call Heritage Family Credit Union, what's the number?
We have a toll-free number, 1-888-252-8932.
All right. Want to say that one more time?
1-888-252-8932.
Okay. So what is the benefit of being a credit union member?
Well, because we're owned by our membership, we have we're really good with the local community. We like to be involved, and we have local folks working for us.
Okay.
And we get to know our membership. And I think a lot of the things that people talk to us about most often is the fact that we offer everything, but we also have a really personable staff, and everybody loves the fact that they can come in, everybody knows them, and we all get along like a family.
Great. I was just going to say, I think the word family and Heritage Family Credit Union is key to your services and your offerings. So
It's a huge thing, and that's what a lot of our members talk about when I see them out on the street, and they love coming to us because we all know them, we know each other, we know our lives, and everybody feels like they're part of the family.
Okay, great. Do you have a booth here on Main Street?
We do, down about half a block from here. We do.
Okay. And what are you close to? What shop are you close to on the
We are
street?
between the library and Ramontos, on the same side of the street.
Okay, so any of you out there and you're on your way down or here listening on your iPhone or something, you can find them down near Ramontos and get brochures, I assume, on their services, which will have their phone number and their website. So I want to thank you very much, Julie and Raina, and have a great time today. Thanks for coming on Cat TV to tell us about your services.
Thank you very much for having us.
Okay, great. Thanks. All right. Bye-bye. Enjoy the day.
Thank you.
There you go. Heritage Family Credit Union here, and their booth is up by Ramontos, as I said. And I see we have another guest joining us now. We have Spencer Sweet of WBTN 1370, your live and local radio station. Hi, Spencer.
You really do that well. You should be on the radio. Kate.
Really? I should. Okay. Well, what's new with the radio station, Spencer?
Well, there's a lot new, but what I'd like to talk a little bit about what WBTN is and what I thought it was before I came there.
Great.
I grew up with WBTN knowing that it was a commercial station, Bob Harrington, that's where you got your local news and music and everything. And but now it's a community radio station, nonprofit. It's not really a business. We survive on sponsorships from the community and also donations. So that's an important distinction, I feel.
Yeah, I agree. And you're an award-winning station. Could you tell us some about that?
Well, Ted Hollow just won an award. We went to the Vermont Associations of Broadcasters in Montpelier this week. Won an award for one of his stellar sponsorship commercial spots.
Great.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. He won one last year too, so we have some talent there.
And there's another award for the not Katrina, Irene, the your coverage of the flood, Irene. Sorry, I got my states mixed up for a minute there. Thank goodness we're up here and not down there. So that was very prestigious, and I think the community really relied on you for that, and you guys did an awesome job.
Well, that's what WBTN is for, is to serve the community when there's a need in the community, not only to be here to help with community events such as this, we're broadcasting live today, but also the event you were participated in, the Bark for Life, and we help the American Lung Association, we help the Epilepsy Foundation with remotes that they have an on-air auction, and the list goes on. There's about 25 or 30 different concerns during the year that we help out with.
And it's great. It's truly a community radio station, spreading the word for all the wonderful things that are happening here in our nonprofits and helping to raise funds, not only for yourself, which WBTN needs your support. So if they wanted to make a donation, how could they do that, Spencer?
Well, the best way to do is just send a check in to 407 Harwood Hill in Bennington, or you could put WBTN in Bennington. It would definitely get to us.
Okay. Great. And are you looking for volunteers for more shows? The shows, I must say, have gotten more diverse over time. There's a health show, there's the sports show, there's the outdoor show, there's local radio, local artists performing, Ida Fiello's show. I mean, I could go on and on, but you're still looking for folks to have their own show. So tell us a little bit about what you're looking for.
Well, anything, if you might be interested in radio, please go to our website, wbtnam.org, and there you can fill out an application and send it in if you have an idea for a new show. The strength of our station is in the volunteers. We have a paid staff of 3, but we have 29 volunteer hosts that put on their own shows. Without that, WBTN would not be on the air, so it's very important. The strength of WBTN is our diversity, and you had mentioned that before. It's a diverse lineup of shows for sure. And the one takeaway from the Vermont Association of Broadcaster convention that we went to this week was that the strength of radio is in local radio. Right. You can get music on Pandora, you can get it on satellite radio, But the only thing you can get on a local radio station is local. And I must say that we had a guest in about a year ago. He was the producer of Building Wild, George for sure. Yeah. And while he is from the area, he lives in California also. And he said, you have no idea how few community radio stations they are and how lucky Bennington is to have this. Right. Now, I just want to remind folks that that last third is donations, and without that, we wouldn't be able to be on the air.
Right, right. So can people donate online too? Is there a way that they could do that through the website to make a donation?
There is. Go to WBTNAM.org, and there's a place there you can click to donate online.
All right, great, Spencer. Thank you so very much. I love WBTN. I'm the voice of Ethel there. Oh, that's kind of...
I love that.
Whatever. Very good, but thanks so much. Okay, so support WBTNAM.org. If you can make a donation, that would greatly help the station. And I see we have another guest joining us now. He's Carrie Ryan. And Carrie, you're here for the Bennington Lions Club. Yes. Welcome. We're gonna get a little closer.
All right.
Make sure I have to be on these special marks so they get mad at me.
Oh, okay.
So what's happening with the Bennington Lions here? Where do you have a booth here?
Yes, we do. We have our food booth, which is a trailer serving hot dogs, hamburgers, sausage, and sodas.
Okay, and is that on School Street near the Chinese restaurant?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
We do this every year.
And you depend on the funds from it, don't you?
Yeah, we do. It's difficult to raise funds, so we have to have whatever project we can put together. Then we work hard to do that.
Yeah.
We just celebrated our 75th anniversary this year.
Wow! Congratulations.
Thank you. And that's a big milestone for us.
Yes, it is.
You know, and we want to continue to be an active club. So I'm going to put a plug in it. We would love to have new members, and we need new members.
Okay.
So.
If someone out there watching wanted to get more information about how to be a member of the Bennington Lions Club, how could they get more information?
Well, we have an address. Unfortunately, the only thing we do have is a phone address. A mail address.
It's okay.
But and that's P.O. Box 491 in Bennington. But the other thing is, any active Lions like myself, almost anybody in town can direct you to somebody that's in the Lions.
Okay.
But we do, and you know, it would be great if we could get the younger generation involved. Mm-hmm. That's one area that we do need help.
Okay. Do you have regular meetings? And if you do, where are those? Because someone, if they were interested, could they come and learn more at a meeting?
Absolutely. We have dinner meetings once a month, and right now we only have one left for this year. Our year ends this June, and that's always the second Tuesday of the month. And right now we're at the Bennington Station having dinner.
Okay.
And that's really the only meeting we have, potentially public meeting. We have a board meeting the first Monday of every month. But that's not usually a time for someone to come in.
Right. So did you say the second Monday or Tuesday?
Pardon me, second Tuesday of the month.
Second Tuesday of the month, and your last meeting is at June. I don't know the date, but you guys can look on your calendars. And so then you're going to take a break for the summer, and then when would you start up meeting again? September?
September is when we start, yes. That's our beginning, when we start having dinners.
Okay.
We're active through the summer.
Yes.
But however, we do not have monthly meetings.
Yes. And also, I mean, the Bennington Lions Club is very active. I mean, you'll be at Garlic Fest and other events that are in the fall, which are jumping out of my mind.
Well, actually, to be honest with you, the only one we do is the Garlic Fest.
Okay. So you could also go up to someone at Garlic Fest. Just go to the trailer where they're selling the food and just, find out more. These organizations rely on our community volunteers. So, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, it is work, but, they're great people, and it's for a great cause. So what are some of the causes that you support as a Lions Club?
Well, our main focus is our motto is we serve. And we provide funds for those that are visually impaired and hearing impaired. That's our primary purpose. And we do a lot of help for people in this community. Okay. And actually we do we will do people in Pownell as well, because they do not have a club.
Okay. So if you out there in our watching audience had some glasses, old eyeglasses that you are no longer using, and they're just sitting in a drawer taking up space, then you could donate them to the Lions Club. And where could they put these donations?
Well, I know right now there's one at the on Pleasant Street, the Senior Citizen Center, I believe is what it is. Yep. They have a collection box. Senior Center. They have a collection box there where we will take those. Or, again, any Lion
Okay.
And you can always get a hold of me, and I can always pick them up.
Okay.
And-
You willing to share your phone number?
Yeah, my home phone number 447-7133, and also another number is my business number 447-2354.
Okay, great. So there's different ways that you can get a hold of Carrie, or like I said, go to an event and find the trailer and see a member there, or go to their meeting the second Tuesday of the month. Last one June, next one September. I want to thank you for joining us today, Carrie. Good luck with your fundraising, and thanks for coming to talk to us today about what you do.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I appreciate it, and what a great day
Yes, it
for a
is.
change.
We're very lucky. Okay.
You want that?
Oh, sure. Thanks. Okay. All right. We're going to wrap it up here, take a short break. Thanks for watching.
Awesome job so far.
Okay.
We're right in your time. Very well.
If you're over there, we're getting close. Give me a signal. I mean, I'm trying to watch.
You've been perfect, so I'll give you some direction, but you've been right on. So probably you might have solved the problem
Because there's some of these people that I don't know as much to talk about. Yeah. Yeah.
How are you, young lady?
Hi. Let's get William in here. Live Cat TV.
Awesome.
Thanks. I'm good. Thank you. We're doing the. Donuts?
Would you like one?
I can't eat. Save me a donut.
Oh. Put a donut in your mouth and we're going to cut live. You're like, oh, crap.
Is there chocolate?
Yeah.
Can you just say we want chocolate donuts or look forward? Something to look forward to? Not. No, that's all right. You can eat that. Go ahead. Oh, we're ready. He's here. All right. Peter, and who's the other guy?
His name's Claude.
Claude? Is it really that?
Yes.
Okay, Claude. Oh. Hi. Good. Your name is Claude?
Claude, yes.
Claude, yes. Okay. Oh, good. You have a picture. That's
I have a
awesome.
picture. Visual.
Is Peter going to be there?
Peter's going to be right. He's coming. He's talking to somebody.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's
So it's going to be you and Peter.
Me and Peter.
Okay.
But he wants me to talk.
Oh, he does, because he's tired of doing it. He's been doing it for a year.
You have questions? I have a cheat sheet. You can ask questions.
I will, believe me, I will ask leading questions.
Sure.
Roll with
Here,
it.
here. This will give you topics.
I don't have time for
No,
topics.
you just read the We're not here for 2 hours. No, just the.
Send me to the Earl Hickson.
Just the.
Outreach education. Okay, can you tell us about the greater, the Center Witness to the Use of Alternative Sister Project? Yeah, that I know to ask about. Education, outreach.
Ask about the most recent trip.
Yeah, honestly, 5 minutes goes fast.
Oh yeah, that's all right.
You know?
Well, it seemed like for
I'm going to give this back to you.
When we
Okay.
come up out of break,
Yep.
do you want them to already be standing with you, or do you want to bring them in? Which is easier for you?
They can be standing with
That's what I'm thinking. It
Yeah.
might be easier just to
Yeah.
position everybody, then come right in.
Yeah, then we
nobody told me Dan was leaving.
You gonna submit your resume?
Are you on the board of this Cat TV?
Not for Cat TV.
Oh, okay.
He's a long-time volunteer.
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
used to be the leading producer.
Yeah.
Claude, what's your last name?
Delusion.
Delucia. Claude Delucia. Okay. I don't know why I don't keep that in my head. All right. Where's my X? Okay. You have to be here. There's no X for the people. You're right here.
We got about.
You have a Rubik's Cube in your pocket.
Well, only because it's the 40th anniversary of Rubik's Cube, and we're going to send some Rubik's Cube down to Nicaragua as part of the Sister City program to some of these kids. That's the reason I have it on here. And I was going to do a show on Rubik's Cubes for people here that would be going down.
Oh, great.
But we don't want to make a big thing about Rubik's Cube. It's just
Claude Delucia.
Claude Delusion.
Claude Delucia.
Your name again?
Kim Turner.
You're not coming? Stand in the back? Okay, all right.
Peter, you're abandoning me this year.
That's
Okay.
all right.
You coming in or is
I
Claude
feel like,
doing it?
I feel like the
If
wicked
you are-
witch of the East.
Yeah. Yeah, you could just stand in between and I can go like
Okay.
this. Is he close enough? Can you get him in the shot? Can you get Peter in?
Is this my good side?
I can. I might
Hey,
actually.
hey Dan, is this my good side?
Let's go. Get about 1 minute. And I'm gonna.
All right.
I'm gonna
Okay.
ask everybody once we get live to kind of stand still.
Sure, I'll stand
Not a lot of movement,
Because
please.
she'll have to get you with mine.
Is this better? Is this good?
That looks good.
That's good. All right.
Where can you tilt it down towards me? The top
Down.
towards me?
There you go.
That's better.
Good.
Thank you.
Way to go, Ryan.
All right.
You have graphics on next to the left.
Bennington Peace and Justice Center. That's your
Greater
new
Bennington
name.
Peace and Justice
Oh,
Center.
Greater? It's Greater? Okay.
You're usually on the other side of the camera.
It's not easy. That's why I'm...
Welcome back to downtown Bennington with the 29th annual MAYFEST celebration, Arts and Crafts Festival, and I have with me people from the Greater Bennington Peace and Justice Center. I have Claude Delucia.
Thanks.
And well, thanks for coming. And Peter, who's with Lawrence, who's been with the organization for quite a long time. And Claude has brought here a picture. Tell us about the picture and why do you have a Rubik's Cube in your hand?
Okay, Kim. The picture is of our last trip, 2013, of the Sister City in a conjunction with the Greater Bennington Peace and Justice Center and the Interact Club at the high school. They sent a delegation down to Somatia, which is our Sister City program. And you can see the students that were there. And it was really interesting this morning. We had students from the original trip stop by.
Great. And when was the original trip?
Oh, that was back in 1992?
2004 was the first Interact Club trip. The first group of people from Bennington to go down there was in 1988.
Wow, 1988 the first group started down there. And that's when the Sister City relationship was developed with Bennington?
Yes, that's when it started. We started by sending education supplies, and then it's grown to where we support all sorts of different projects. Water wells, still education, their health clinic, the Sala de Materna, which is a place for women with high-risk pregnancies can come into town from the countryside, have a place to stay while they're waiting to give birth.
Oh, wow, that's fabulous. I didn't know about that. So you have a booth. Where is your booth here if people wanted to come down and talk to you guys? And
In the front of the Bar Sternberg office.
Well, wait. Bar Sternberg, Moss, Lawrence, and Silver.
oops, you forgot one of the most important attorneys there.
Right, David Silver.
Watch. A lawsuit is coming your way soon. No.
Freudian slip.
All right. So tell us again about this Rubik's Cube you're holding and why you have it.
Well, I brought one down. I brought a couple down the last trip. It's the 40th anniversary, and we're going to send some down so the kids can get ready for the next delegation. Maybe we'll have a tournament.
Great. They're going to have there's actually a contest or tournament to see how fast.
Solving contest.
Okay. I know that you usually have some great raffles. I mean, I think you've had hammocks in the past and stuff to help raise money for this great organization.
What? To do that this year.
A hammock?
Yes.
Okay.
The drawing will be on August 7th, but you can get your ticket today.
Okay.
And the drawing will be August 7th on Cat TV.
Live.
At 7 o'clock.
Live on Cat TV, so you have to tune in for that, everybody. If people couldn't get down today and they wanted to get more information about your organization, where could they go? Website, phone number?
Go to the website, Greater Bennington Peace and Justice Center.org.
Okay. Phone number?
There's well, actually, that's the best way to contact them.
Okay, so you want to just repeat that?
Greater Bennington Peace and Justice Center.org.
Okay. Great. Greater Bennington Peace and Justice Center.org if you want to get more information, or come downtown today and check out their booth.
We meet the first Thursday of every month at 6 o'clock at the Unitarian Universalist Meeting House. So just come and join us there. We start with a potluck dinner. It's great, and then we go move into the meeting. It's very informal, oftentimes a lot of fun, a lot of laughing. So come on down and join us.
A fun meeting, how can you pass that up? With food, I mean, really. So, okay. Thank you both for joining us here today. I wish you the best of luck with fundraising for your organization. What a great thing in our community for kids to get involved with, especially if they've never been outside the country. This would be a great opportunity for them, yes?
Thank you, Kim.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, bye. Enjoy the day. Good luck with the raffle. All right. As you can tell, there's so many things going on in our great community of Bennington. And I see another person who's going to be joining us. I believe I recognize her. Could it be? Yes, it is. It's Joanne Ehrenhaus, the executive director of the Bennington Chamber of Commerce.
That's right.
I'm messing up a little today.
That's all right. The Better Bennington Corporation and the Chamber are really good friends, and we work together.
Yes, that's true. So listen, I hear the Visitor Center has been open since
October 12th.
Really, October. It's been open that long. How's it going?
Well, actually, it's going very well. I mean, it is beautiful. We have now some really nice Adirondack chairs, so you can sit outside and look over at the monuments. Free coffee as usual, probably the cleanest bathrooms in Vermont, and a wonderful staff, knowledgeable and helpful. And here comes the operations manager now, PJ DeVito.
There's PJ DeVito. She's shy on camera, but she is the woman that you will see if you go to the Bennington Visitor Center. She is just a blast and delightful and extraordinarily helpful. She knows this community inside out and upside down. So is there anything you want to share, exciting news that's happening at the Chamber? I know you're working on a million things, so what do you want to share today?
Well, once I get started, you're going to have to put duct tape over my face.
That's all right. We won't use duct tape.
Okay. But obviously today, we're here at MAYFEST down at the Four Corners, hoping to let people know about what's coming up. Number one, there are probably 20 or more catamounts, the big giant sculptures out at Colgate Park.
They're there now?
They're out on the lawn, so if you go in the entrance down by the Vermont Confectioners, you can meander around the lawns there and visit with all the cats.
Great.
Then there are a few cats that are out at strategic locations, like the Guilford Welcome Center, our Welcome Center, Manakent.
Okay.
Up
So like the entering points to town?
Yes, and up in Manchester at Evans News.
Great.
So there, a few of them are poking around as our ambassadors.
Yes.
So, but the others are up there having a grand time at Colgate's.
Good. And is there going to be an event soon for the catamounts?
Yes, there will, actually. In July, on the 19th, there's going to be a wonderful Midsummer Night Prowl Party and auction.
Midsummer Night Prowl Party and auction. Is that out at Colgate Park?
Yes, under the beautiful tent. So you'll be able to enjoy the view, enjoy seeing all the animals, and of course have a great party under that gorgeous tent.
Yes. You've heard of Moonlight in Vermont. Well, we know it'll be a beautiful night for that auction. It's always just an amazing event, which again lots of volunteers take to put on.
Yeah, and Timetables will be providing the taste of Vermont. That's all right. It's okay. You're allowed to breathe. So thanks to Timetables, we'll have delicious refreshments, we'll have music, it's just going to be a grand party.
Yes. And who doesn't want to get out for a party in July in Vermont and see all your friends and neighbors and hopefully get your bid accepted and get a fabulous catamount to put in your yard or at your business?
Yeah, or you can donate one to your favorite medical facility because, we are also going to be raffling off Pink.
Right.
Who is our official cancer research cat.
Right.
Those tickets are available at the Chamber, and we'll be drawing that night for the winner.
Okay.
Other than that, it's a great pet to have on your lawn because you don't need a litter box. You don't have to feed it. And it's a big cat that you don't have to get a permit to have.
You don't want a litter box for that big cat.
But there's more. There's so much more.
Right.
There's the Art and Craft Festival that's coming August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, which a lot of our art organizations around town are going to be organizing supplementary events.
Yes.
We also have the Garlic Fest coming up August 30th and 31st, Labor Day weekend. Car Show September 12th, 13th, and 14th.
Speaking of all these events, I think I know there's a multitude of volunteers that it takes to put on these events. So if someone wanted to volunteer, and you can volunteer for a half an hour or an hour, whatever works for your schedule, even just that half hour or hour will make a huge difference to folks who are setting up these events. So how can people learn more or call you and volunteer?
Well, our phone number is 447-3311. And actually, next weekend on the 31st, we're having a Ninja Bike Path work party out on Morris Industrial Park. So you can, if you haven't called, feel free to come and listen for the chainsaws and things.
And you'll find it, right.
This
Ninja Bike Path has been a work in progress for quite a while, and it's becoming reality. But if you like to get outside and bring tools to help slash back the brush and whatever, or if you don't know what to do, just come and people will give you instructions. So
that's right, and we're really excited because we're involving now Bennington College. And they're very receptive to it, and we've got our scoping study grant accomplished, and we're working through the entire process. We now have a river engineer expert recommended by one of our engineering firms here in town. So the project has a lot of legs, but we now need a lot of arms to help finish the work.
All right, arms are needed for the Ninja Bike Path. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in a few minutes. Oh, we're not taking a break. We're going to talk to another great person in our Bennington community. Come on right over, sir. So we have Gary Yell, and here with the Vermont Veterans Center Home. Okay, what's new with the Vermont Veterans Home?
Well, I just wanted to say thank you first and foremost for this opportunity and be a part of the community. We at the Vermont Veterans Home here in Bennington are like we're part of the community. Yes. We're not just a veterans home. Even though that is our mission to take care of our veterans, their spouses, Gold Star parents, widows or widowers, we're also here to, help support the community. So a lot of our local a lot of the stuff we buy is from local vendors, our food and other merchandising, and really like to thank the organizers for having us here today.
Great. So, anyone who any veteran in our area, if they needed services, would they have to go through their primary care doctor first, or would they come to you first, or how does that work?
Okay, so eligibility for admission is that you're a veteran, a spouse or a veteran, or a Gold Star parent.
So it's not just the veteran itself; it's the spouse that can also get services through the Vermont Veterans Home.
That is correct, and widow and widowers of a veteran as well.
We hate to hear about that, but it's nice to know that there's support in the area. So besides medical services, are there mental health services too? Because we all know that can be a big part of returning vet, or for families too. So is there counseling and support there?
No, not at this time. However, for the care of dementia patients with Alzheimer's, we have our memory program is innovative. We have music and memory, Namaste, our social service department, and our nursing department all work in conjunction with each other to have the best quality outcome for that resident, veteran, or member.
Okay, great. So if a veteran was just returning home, would you suggest that they get in contact with you right away?
I would suggest that they get enrolled in the federal VA healthcare system so they can get the services that they needed. Okay. If they have rehabilitation needs as far as physical, occupational, speech therapy, please, we can do outpatient therapy as well as inpatient short-term therapy.
Great.
Yeah.
So, are there other services? I think I heard that there's art classes and different social things that are there for the veterans who are actually, residing or staying at the Veterans Home for a short while.
That is correct. We are active members with the Berkshire Art Exchange, who have not only the professors but also students come in and spend time with our veterans with the arts program. We also have an ALS support group that meets once a month, and other services as well.
Great. Is VAE still doing some work there, Vermont Arts Exchange?
Yes.
Yes.
So Vermont Arts Exchange comes in and does artwork. I've actually.
Did I say Berkshire?
You said Berkshire.
I meant.
Are you just coming up from the Berkshires?
I am from.
Oh, listen, he's coming up from the Berkshires. Well, welcome, Gary. We're happy to have you here. You're in the state of Vermont. So it's the Vermont Arts Exchange who is doing the artwork with the station. Matthew Perry's been doing that for years, so that's okay.
I apologize.
You know, it's a learning experience. You know, how long have you been here?
On live TV, about 2 minutes.
Okay, but how long have you been in the area?
I've been in the North Adams area for the last 12 years. I've been here at the Vets Home since October.
Okay, so you're new, don't worry. Well, you're in a great place to walk around here at MAYFEST and learn about our great town. So welcome, Gary, and thanks for all you're doing. Oh, yeah.
All right, great. So I'm inviting everyone to come down and support the Memorial Day Parade.
Great.
It ends at the Vermont Veterans Home. The events go from 12 to 12:30 there.
Okay.
And then please come to the Father's Day car show and come and support that. That's on Father's Day, June 15th or 12th.
Okay. So Father's Day at the Vets Home, and the Memorial Day Parade, which is always great here, ends at the Veterans Home. And I've been there for the ending, and it's really great. The flags, the people, look at the monuments, and it is a day of remembrance. So I hope that all of us will think of our veterans who've given their lives for our country, and those who are still here. We should celebrate them and thank them. So thank you, Gary, so much for coming. You did a great job.
All right, great. Have a good day. Please come down and enjoy this wonderful day. The weather's holding off, so
it is.
please come out and take part.
Okay,
Thank
thanks so
you.
much, Gary.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
All right, here we are back at Main Street, and we have I have a couple of Cape Crusaders coming in. So here we have Erica Rogers and Lynn Levy. And hello, ladies. How are you? And you're with the Cancer Center Community Crusaders. So I know you have an event coming up on May 31st. We'll get a little closer and tell us about it.
Well, we are raising money. First of all, we're raising money for our local cancer center for the patients to do those nice things that they need, and also for research, and there's a lot of new research coming in. And we have 16 crews that are out there raising a lot of money along with the schools and a lot of other good people. So our big event is next Saturday starting at 2.
Okay, and where is it located?
It's going to be on the hospital grounds from 2 o'clock until dark. And I just want people to know that the money goes directly to the patient resource fund at the Cancer Center. The money stays local.
Right. So the money is going to the foundation for the Cancer Resource Fund. So that's great. And what do patients get from the Cancer Resource Fund?
An example is a patient who needed to have chemotherapy, but didn't. She had problem with a tooth, and she couldn't afford the root canal that she needed to have done. Okay. So we paid for her root canal to be done.
Okay. So out of those funds.
Out of those funds, yep, $750.
What are some other examples?
We also have helped people pay their oil bill during the winter when they couldn't afford to pay their bills. So we're really thinking outside the box. This is to benefit even people that have insurance but may have other financial responsibilities that they can't meet.
Right. Yeah. Great. So, what is the current research that's going on at the Cancer Center? Can you tell us about that?
We have genetic testing that's coming in. Normally, people would have to go to Fletcher Allen where they do it, but we will be doing it in Bennington. And there's some other interesting things that'll be coming up down the road for research. And now that we're affiliated with Dartmouth-Hitchcock, we'll be seeing more of that. And we just want to make sure that we can ensure that this happens because it is important. This is going to help find a cure for cancer.
Right. So the genetic testing is done right at the Cancer Center, and people can sign up for this study. Is that correct?
My understanding is that they will be putting it out there for studies. Normally when say a woman had breast cancer, it was always your risk of having breast cancer is higher if you had a mother and a sister with it. So they're trying to find a correlation.
In the genetic markers.
Grandmother, with the genetic markers, and that plays a big part.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what are some other things that folks can get through the Patient Resource Center? I believe there was at one point, I'm not sure if it's still there, but I think it is, they can take yoga for free, cancer survivors and cancer patients with Jane Schaefer.
Yes, yes. There's massage that Jane Schaefer has her free yoga once a week, and there's also someone over at salon at Studio 210 who does free massage for cancer patients on Tuesdays.
Okay. So would patients just call up that woman? Do you have any connections or to her, or so you have the lotion? What's the name of her business?
If they contact Studio 210. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So if you're a cancer survivor out there and you'd like to get a massage or going through chemo, whatever, Studio 210 is the contact. You can look that up in the phone book or Google it, and I'm sure you'll find a location and a phone number. All right. Thank you both for coming and telling us about the I want to call you the Cape Cod Crusaders. I know. Cancer Center Crusaders. Good luck with your event on May 31st.
And we just want to make sure everybody in town comes.
Okay. Great. Thanks so much. Good luck. You're welcome. All right, and now we have another, here's a man in a uniform, and he is with the Bennington Rescue Squad. And your name?
Forrest Wyan.
Forrest Lyon?
Wyan.
Oh, Wyan?
Wyan.
Are you Wyan to me? No. Sorry. Okay. All right, tell us about the Rescue Squad. What's happening there?
Bennington Rescue Squad's been around 51 years. We provide 911 emergency response for the majority of Bennington County.
And how far do you go in Bennington County? I mean, can you give us an idea so people out there know?
The majority of our area is south of Arlington. We do cover Pownell during some parts of the day, up to Woodford and actually over into Hoosick Falls.
Okay. So when people call 911, you are the one that are responding if you're calling from those areas?
Our crews, absolutely.
Okay. I know that in the past you did some CPR classes or sponsored. There was something online or something. Is that still happening?
Absolutely. We offer frequent CPR training. Varies throughout the year. You check our website. We have classes in the morning, afternoon, and evening.
Okay. And what is your website?
BenningtonRescue.org.
BenningtonRescue.org if you want to hear about CPR classes. And why is it important for all of us to know CPR?
The survival rates with out-of-hospital cardiac arrest are really affected by quick action by bystanders. So if you are able to start that artificial pumping of your heart, keeping the blood moving around, keeping the oxygen going to your brain, the survivability when folks like us arrive with advanced life support and advanced techniques, the chances of you walking out of the hospital increase greatly.
Okay. So for those of us who do not know CPR, you can go to the website and learn classes. It's very, very important. And women are at a higher risk for heart attack. A lot of people don't know that, and the warning signs are different. Do you want to share anything about that?
A lot of times with women, the signs and symptoms for heart attack are masked with other things. Sometimes just feeling weak, dizzy, just kind of general malaise, fatigue, will mask a heart attack. If you have other factors such as diabetes or other factors of that nature.
Would you encourage people in our watching audience to know their medical history, and if there's a history of heart disease in their family, to get more educated about the dangers of heart disease and the warning signs?
Absolutely, and one of the biggest things that anyone can do would be to have a current list of your medications on hand and accessible, preferably typewritten or legibly written to where your providers can know.
On your refrigerator or something?
In a place that you can get to easily accessible, and not necessarily just the medications, but the dose and how many times you take it. If you're taking a certain medication and you take it 3 times a day, that's a lot different than taking it once. Also knowing any other medical history or anything you're allergic to is very important for our folks when they arrive.
Right, so you get that information, and that can make a big difference in what you give the patient there, and just having that history in how you would treat the patient. Or is that true?
Absolutely. There are certain medications that we can or cannot give based on the medications that you're currently taking.
Okay, great. Anything else you want to tell us about the great Bennington Rescue Squad, Forrest Waden?
Not at this time.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, and now say that website one more time.
BenningtonRescue.org.
And a phone number?
802-442-5817.
Okay, there you go. 802-442-5817. And we have a thank you so much. Have a great day. All right, we have another guest joining us. 2 guests. Now we have the 4-H program, and one of you is Mindy Hastings, and you're Mindy because you have a name tag, and that is so awesome in this position. And who are you?
I'm Sophia Prandini.
Okay.
And I'm a 4-H'er with the Green Mountain Gallopers, and we are a horse 4-H club.
Oh, you for just horses?
Just horses.
Okay, well, there's a lot of horse people around here. So can you tell us, Mindy, maybe first a little bit about what 4-H is and why it's so important for the youth in our community?
Come a little closer.
So 4-H.
You need to get the mic a little closer.
Okay. So 4-H is wonderful for the youth in the community. We're providing not only curricular and learning opportunities, but we're providing opportunities for the youth to be involved with each other, to learn new things, and to have a sense of community itself. And we have programs on the county level, on the state level, and on the national level. So kids get to know each other in the areas that they're passionate about. Not only at the county level, but also throughout the state, throughout the country.
Okay. So does your local 4-H group travel around the country to different events, or do you have folks coming here? How does that work?
So I don't have one local 4-H per se. So I'm the 4-H educator. So I'm 4-H educator for Rutland and Bennington counties. And within Rutland and Bennington County, there are 4-H programs. And each of those leaders has their members within 4-H.
4-H programs?
No.
All right.
There are 4-H programs. We have between the two counties we have about 22 programs, 22 clubs. And each club is a little different. We have dairy clubs, we have horse clubs, we have shooting sports clubs, we have homesteading clubs, we have clubs that are interested in goats and sewing and sheep and technology. Yes.
Great. So there's obviously a wide variety with 22 different groups in the area. So you're with the horse group, right? So you want to tell us about that?
Well, we will talk to vets and farriers. And
what's a farrier?
They take care of the horses' hooves, so they'll trim them and they'll give them shoes and stuff like that. And we will work our own horse shows to raise money. And we do a lot of different things, and we talk about different breeds of horses and different types of riding, and it's a lot of fun.
If there was someone new that's interested in learning more about horses, could they come to a meeting or?
Oh, absolutely. We love to have new people. When
do you meet?
Usually the first Sunday of every month, and you can contact Jan Lingner or you to get information about when the meetings are.
Okay, where are the meetings held for your group?
Usually they're at Jan Lingner's barn or the Pownell Elementary School in the winter, and we'll travel to a lot of different barns and meet new horses and people. And
when did you start in 4-H?
I believe I was 7, so it's been 7 or 8 years that I've been doing it. Yeah.
So it obviously must be good. She's still sticking with it for all this time. Where can people get more information as we wrap up?
Well, what I did want to say, going off of what Sophie said, is that they're also, once these kids learn this information, there are county quiz bowls, there are state quiz bowls, there are nationwide quiz bowls where they can travel, yes. And then as far as finding more information, you can go on the Vermont Extension website, and you can, University of Vermont Extension website, and find out information about 4-H there.
Great. And what's the phone number someone could call locally to get more information?
I'll give you my email address, and that's mindy.hastings@uvm.edu.
Great. Thank you. Very nice meeting you both. Good luck with all your efforts and your horse show. And where's your booth here?
We're down at the end.
Down at the end? Down near the dunking booth. So if you want to see the 4-H group and get some more information, go down near the dunking booth. Thank you both very much. Enjoy the day. Okay. All right. Again, there's so much happening here. We have just a couple of sprinkles falling, but the sun is still out. It's one of those little showers that it's just going to give us all a little relief here. Okay, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back at the 29th Annual MAYFEST on downtown in Bennington. See you soon.
keep moving back. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm like, I have to do this. And they're like, I'm not moving. I'm not moving. No, I'm not moving. Okay.
So I just have one criticism for you.
Okay.
With the microphone, just be
Quieter?
Just be a little bit quieter.
Okay.
But the other thing is that thing is very directional as to where it's being pointed. So if someone else is holding the microphone and you're trying to talk, I can't hear you.
I know that. And I just, the first person to grab the mic, and I'm like, so I'm like, yeah, no, I do know that. So,
Okay.
But I mean, like, they take it, and then I do. Give me that mic. Oh, sorry, it's probably. Oh, okay.
We were hitting our
That's okay. Okay.
But just that's my.
I work here. I know. What can I say when I go? I'm trying to keep these people up. I don't have an umbrella with a logo on it. So we're just going to get out here and get rained. You can be with me, John, when we open. Okay? We'll start. Talk as long as you want. Tell me what's new. Nice to see you. It's like I see you once a year. Alright, I hear about it. Just don't get behind me, okay? So that we're uneven. This is good. Good, guys?
Welcome back to the 29th Annual Artisans and Crafts Festival here in downtown Bennington. And I'm happy to have with me John Miner of the Vietnam Veterans with me. Welcome, John.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. What do you want to tell us that's new and happening with the Vermont Veterans Association?
Well, one of the biggest things that we have is a Veterans Outreach Center and Family Support Group. Actually, 5 years ago, they were going to tear down the old Commandant's house, and I went before the Board of Trustees and asked them if we could take over the house and run a program.
Yes. And where's the Commandant's house? Is that on the Vermont Veterans Home land?
Yeah, just as you come in the main entrance, if you look a little bit to the left, you'll see the house.
Okay.
So they granted us the wish. We leased the house.
Great.
But we are totally responsible for the upkeep and the insurances, telephone, lights. It's all in our name. So we do a lot of fundraising, and that's where all the money goes.
Okay.
All volunteers. Nobody is paid.
Okay. So there are services there for Vermont veterans?
Any veteran that comes from anywhere. We have service officers there every Thursday. to do claims. We have a coffee hour every Thursday. Excuse me.
Sir.
Every Thursday we have a coffee hour. Come in with your wives or girlfriends and have
Family
coffee.
members, yeah.
Yeah, coffee and donuts. The service officers are there. On Fridays at noon, we do a free luncheon, hamburgers and hot dogs for the veterans and their families. So they come on every Friday.
Hey.
Even if it rains, we cook inside and we'll still have a picnic.
Rain does not stop you.
So this, like I said, we man the phones from 9 to 3 every day.
Okay, and what is the phone number there?
753-7720.
753-7720 for any Vietnam vets. Is it just for any veteran, right? Any veteran.
It's run by Vietnam vets, but it's for every veteran.
Okay, great.
Especially the new ones. We want to help the new ones.
Yes, okay. John's very lucky because he has a hat on. We're having a little storm now, but I promise I won't melt because I am not the Wicked Witch of the West. So other things that are happening, you're involved in parades and things and motorcycle rides, if I'm remembering correctly?
Yeah, actually, tonight I'm going to Wilmington. Wilmington is doing a blues festival in our honor to raise funds, so we'll be in Wilmington tonight, and of course Monday we got 2 parades, one in Shasberry and one in Bennington.
Right.
And on Friday I got to go to the White River Junction VA and be keynote speaker there for their ceremony. And then after I get done with there, I go to Randolph for the cemetery for their service at 3 o'clock.
Right. So you're very, very busy on Monday, Memorial Day, a day where we need to remember those who served and fought for our country so that we can be free. And we're thankful that you were able to join us today and enjoy the weather. It's going to be sunny in a minute. And you have a booth?
Yeah, we have a booth. We're actually down right on the clock. We have all sorts of information for
At the Four Corners?
At the Four Corners, we have
great.
information.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
All right, Four Corners is where you can get information on the Vermont veterans and everything that John was just telling us about. So, all right, so we're going to take a short break, and we will be back downtown Bennington, 29th Annual MAYFEST.
Tried to get you through.
I know, I was like, it's all right.
How are you? Going back on?
Yeah, go back on.
Okay. Go check out those breads. They're stuffed. Apple and cheddar.
Oh, I will. When I get out of here.
Yeah.
And I gotta go finish crazy thing.
Where?
Put it the elves for tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have fun.
I will.
I miss you like
I know.
crazy.
I know. I love you.
You up to kayaking first thing in the morning, like early morning?
Tomorrow?
No, not tomorrow.
Okay, not
This
tomorrow.
summer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I gotta
Yeah.
move.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Just be careful, you get really close with the microphone.
I am with my mouth. Okay.
So not as close to your face.
The rain, is like this. The rain screwed me up, and I'm like,
You're fine. It's good.
thanks for that feedback.
Do you want to take a 5-minute break, or do you want to? I think we can go like a couple. Let's see. So what we're going to do, Kim, if you can actually go stand over by your chair.
Okay. You want me to move this back a little bit?
No, that's fine. We're Bill, you stay on a wide shot. Ryan, you still stay on the close-up to the guests. You just have a little bit more room to work with, and now it's more of a 90.
Okay.
I'm thinking I'm going to have to take this filter off. All right. Yeah, probably take off the ND filters.
You made it.
Yeah, we're underneath the tent. We don't have any lights. This is probably the best we can get. Yeah, we're good. And we're going to stay like this until rain stops. So,
Let me just see talk about this shared life. How much time we got?
we'll go in a minute. Kind of a break, so yeah.
I just want to get dried out.
We'll be back up and running in a minute. And once again, do you want to come up out of the break with your guests?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
It's nice.
So I guess I didn't actually talk.
Then I have less stuff to say. Okay. So we did John, so.
Whoever's up next, whoever wants to speak. All right. We'll have you come in. We're going to come out of the break with you guys. So.
Hi. All right. So I don't know my X. So it's right here. Is this good? All right. That's my camera. This is your camera. We look at this camera. We good, Philip? Good? Me? Okay. It looks weird. Okay.
That's a lot better, actually.
All right, you carry us. I'll count on you. No problem. You just tell me when you're... So does your camera get them too? Part of them?
Yeah, I get all three of you and he just gets...
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Stand by, everybody. All right. Okay, we're good here. All right, excellent. So, we're going to go in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to MAYFEST, the 29th Annual Arts and Crafts Festival, here live on CAT TV in downtown Bennington. And I'm very delighted to have with me some folks I've known for a very long time, representing Southwestern Vermont Healthcare, and that is Rebecca Hewson-Steller and Dr. Nancy Scattergood. And you are here with a booth?
Yes, we have a booth for the hospital. We're doing free blood pressure checks and giving out lots of goodies.
What goodies are you giving out?
We have orange sunglasses, Band-Aids, bubbles.
Bubbles? I love bubbles. So blood pressure checks. Are you doing them, Nancy?
I've been doing them for the last hour, and I've now switched to Dr. Charlene Ives, who's up there doing blood pressure checks.
Great. So it gives your ears a little break.
Well, yes.
I know. I've done them in the past. So what is happening up at the hospital that you want the people out and the CAT TV watchers to know about?
Well, next weekend we have on our campus the Community Cancer Crusaders crew is having a big event there.
Yes, they were just here.
Talked about the cupcakes, yep. And we have Cancer Survivor Day on Sunday at the Cancer Center as well. We have a big picnic and celebrate the survivors.
Okay. And so are there other events that you're going to be out and about at? So if people if they miss you here, where they might find you and coming in the future?
Yep, we'll be at Garlic Fest, and we'll be at the Komen Run in September up in Manchester.
Okay, great.
So there's information that you have about the hospital and the services that they offer to our community?
That's right, and we have information about breast screenings as well.
Okay.
I know that you're the breast health navigator at the hospital. Could you just tell us what that means?
Well, we have a program where we help women through their abnormal mammograms. They can come in, get a repeat check done, and they get the answers to their tests right away.
Right.
So we don't have to wait.
And you're there with them every step of the way?
That's correct, yep.
Okay.
So if you've gone through this, it's really wonderful to have Rebecca, who is one of the sweetest people that I know of on this earth, and I'm not kidding, to be with you as you go through this kind of scary process, to have the support of a breast health navigator to do that. I wanted to clarify because some people think a breast health navigator is something different, so which we don't want to. So Nancy, what do you want to tell us about what else is happening at the booth, and you're part of this booth up the street?
Well, I've just been on the staff for many years and agreed to volunteer because I love the hospital and what it does for the community.
Yes.
We're very lucky to have the hospital here in our community. So if they wanted to get more information, is there a website that people could go to about the services that are available through Southwestern Vermont Healthcare?
Yep, the website is svhealthcare.org.
Okay.
So there you can go and learn about all the services that are available, not only through the Cancer Center or the Women's Imaging Center, but a plethora of services that are offered to our community, which we're very grateful for. And the hospital is now an affiliate, is that the right word, with the Dartmouth-Hitchcock Health Center, Medical Center, and so that's very prestigious for our hospital, and we're very proud of that affiliation. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And enjoy the bubbles in the event and the sunglasses. Folks, if you need sunglasses, get up to their booth. Where are you located?
We're right across the street from Ramuntos.
Right across the street from Ramuntos. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the day. Nice to see you both. All right. Hi. Hi. I don't know. Are you from Southern Vermont College?
I am. I'm Karen Gross.
Karen Gross is the president of Southern Vermont College.
Nice to see you.
When I don't see people, out of their element, I tend to forget who they are. So
Without my cap down, it's hard
I
to
know. It's great that you could join us, Karen. What's happening at Southern Vermont College?
Well, Southern Vermont College is very eager to be part of this community and to connect with this community. So it's very nice for me to walk up and down during this fair and say hello to people. Alums, current students, neighbors. as we try to make a good connection between the college and the community.
Yeah, I understand that there are students who have been more active in the community and doing different things. Can you tell us about what they're doing?
Sure. 90% of our students are engaged in some activity in the community, and it ranges from our nurses and radiologic sciences students working in the hospitals or in clinics or in physicians' offices or in schools. Our business students are out and about helping local businesses here to develop marketing plans and business plans.
Is that through an internship program?
Through an internship and practica and clinical program.
Okay.
So our psychology students are out also helping community-based organizations.
Great.
So each of our areas of the college, each of our majors has students who are out and about contributing to the well-being of the community.
Wow, that's great. I remember when I was in college, it was really important to be part of the town. There's so many things that towns need for support, and having the student campus folks available and helping is really a wonderful, wonderful thing for our town and the students.
Well, one more thing, and I just saw some of them on the street, is we have amazing athletic programs, and we hope more and more members of the community will come up and watch our teams play.
Great.
So right now,
basketball?
We have basketball, men's and women's basketball. We have men's and women's soccer. We're opening women's lacrosse for the very first time.
Great.
We have baseball and softball, and we have volleyball, men's and women's, and we run cross country in the fall and some track in the spring.
So you have a full athletic season, sounds like year-round. And if people wanted to find the schedule so they could know which teams are playing when, where would they go?
If you go to www.svc, standing for Southern Vermont College.edu, and hit athletics, you can pick your sport and see the schedule.
Great, excellent. There you go. I mean, there's a lot of youth out there. If there are kids that are thinking about joining a sport, it would be great for the family to go up to Southern Vermont College and check these out.
Well, we would welcome young people. We have some athletic camps this summer. We'd welcome you on campus when our students are playing. And we also have courses in the summer and in the fall and spring that community members may want to take. So we're trying very hard to be an active and integral part of what makes Bennington a success.
Well, it sounds like you are doing exactly that. Do you also have online courses?
We do. This summer, a number of our courses are online, and a select few are online during the fall and spring. But summer is when we have the most online programming.
So if there's some older adults out there who wanted to do some continuing education and making it, helping it fit into their schedule, the online schedule might work for them.
Absolutely. You can do it anytime, and some of them are actually hybrid courses so that you can spend a little time on campus.
Okay.
That's convenient, which is useful because you get to see our gorgeous setting, and SVC is in a beautiful, beautiful spot.
Yes, you're very lucky. It's one of my favorite places. I was married up there, as a matter of fact. Yes, I was. So it'll always hold a special place in my heart. Mine too. Good. Well, Karen, thank you for joining us today and all the great work you're doing to bring your students and our community together. It can only benefit both. So thanks so much.
My pleasure. Nice to be with you.
Nice to meet you too. All right, we're going to take a short break. Again, we are here on Main Street in downtown Bennington with Cat TV's live coverage of the 29th Annual Artisans and Craft Festival here in beautiful Bennington, Vermont.
Thank you. Totally carried us because we're like, I only backed up behind you. It's terrible. No, I did. Sorry, no. I know. Believe me, I know. But I've been in your place. This place. So, well, it's my job to pull it out. I saw you. I'm like, oh. So much more after that. Yeah. You're welcome. Thanks for back up. The other people don't show up, and then you get to show up.
Instagram that? Maybe. How's it going? Pretty good. It's my roommate, Nikki.
What's up, man? Alex, nice to meet you.
We hear a lot about you.
Oh, really?
Well, you hear about both Alex.
Oh, both
okay.
Alex.
Yeah. Alex works in Enterprise, too.
Gotcha.
But then this is the Alex that I said knew that the AmeriCorps kids live with us. He's one of the AmeriCorps.
Okay.
So maybe you did hear a lot.
Okay. Oh, no, don't worry about it. You're not on the shot or anything. What do you guys film? We just do this show every year, like from, we broadcast live from MAYFEST for the people of Bennington and stuff.
You guys need one of those.
We have some of those.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could walk around and do like live interviews with people on the street. I just had like with a headset and like a little camera right here. Be like, hi. It's all right. Okay, so we have.
We've, yeah, go ahead. We've, I think the count is, Jeffrey Grimshaw.
Yes.
Friends of mine will be up next.
Yeah, okay. And then Kaya, and then, yep, okay, so we're like halfway through. Yep. All right.
Extreme close up.
So we're ready. I'm ready to go with, that's why I said I'm ready to go with Jeff with you guys.
Oh no, we already have interviews. Yeah, it was like people are filming on the street, so get in that camera. Way out there. Yeah, where's the street performers? How much time do we have? A minute? How much time do we have? How much time? A minute? 2 minutes?
I apologize. I was just shooting some B-roll and
2 minutes and we'll get you on.
2 minutes. All right.
That's not going to help.
I didn't know it was going to rain. So, yeah.
Oh, I don't mind at all.
This guy's like to move around, you know? This is like makes it exciting for them.
All right, 1 minute. Actually, if you want to come right around here. Yeah.
Friends of the Monument. Vermont Climb. Okay. All right, so I'm watching him. I'm watching him for my cue to stop because I can't see you out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
This is Jeffrey.
Hi, Jeff.
How are you?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Nice
so,
to meet
what,
you.
what are you doing this for BBC or just your
I'm
own
doing this
project?
for our new venture, the Southwest Vermont TV News, that we're going to try and fill us.
Vermont TV News?
Yes.
Welcome to Southwestern Vermont TV News here in beautiful downtown Bennington.
Love it.
Do you need an anchor?
Yes.
I'll be your anchor. How much you want to pay me?
No, we actually have to make revenues first.
You do? Okay. No, honestly, I do.
Always
I do
one of
radio
those
and TV. It's fun.
Very good. If you guys want to get in the position.
Oh, you're gonna do it?
I'm doing
Oh, you're
Actually, I'm
genius.
representing the Friends of the Bennington Battle Monument.
Oh, you're the same
But
guy,
yeah,
Jeffrey Grimshaw.
That's me. But I'm gonna be shooting you guys as you're shooting me, and then we can segue into the Southwest thing if you want to.
So it's what is it again? Southwest.
Here we go.
Okay.
Jeff Grimshaw.
You're with Friends of the Monument.
Friends of the Monument.
And you can do. All right.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Cat TV's live broadcast of the 29th annual MAYFEST Festival down in Bennington on Main Street. And I have with me Jeffrey Grimshaw. And Jeffrey has brought with him a camera, and he'll get into that in a minute. So tell us a little bit. Well, you start wherever you want to start, Jeffrey.
Okay, we're here representing the Friends of the Bennington Battle Monument. We feel as though the monument is one of our greatest assets that Bennington certainly has. And we have a lot of great events coming up. We have on June 7th, we have the Race to the Top, the Climb to the Top, which is a vertical race up the 417 steps of the monument. We hope everyone will participate, and we certainly hope everyone will survive.
Yeah, well, everyone will survive, and there's always, I think one of the interesting parts of that, actually we have Kaya Morris who's going to talk about that just in a few minutes, but I know that the firefighters wear their gear and go up and do that, so that's quite a feat. What are the other events that you have coming up, Jeff?
Another event we have coming up, and it's right in its formative stages, but it's coming up pretty quickly, is we're doing a 4th of July walk from the Catamount statue, a sidewalk parade, because Bennington doesn't have a July 4th parade. We're having kind of a people's parade up the sidewalk on Monument Avenue up to the monument, and at the conclusion of that march to the monument, red, white, and blue march to the monument, there will be the annual reading of the Declaration of Independence.
And who might be doing that? Willie Jones, maybe?
I think you know.
Oh, Willie Jones will be reading the Declaration of Independence. Okay. So where can people get information about this? Is there a website for the Friends of the Monument or the Bennington Monument?
The best place they can do is go onto Facebook and search out Friends of the Bennington Battle Monument. I think it's facebook.com/Bennington Battle Monument Friends.
Okay. But if you have Facebook, you can probably just go into the search mechanism and put Bennington Battle Monument, and I bet you it'll bring you really close to that page, if not right there.
Yes, you will. And you probably want to know why I have this camera.
Yes. Why do you have this camera?
Well, my company, American Ingenuity Media, is starting up a new venture. Other than Cat TV, Bennington is kind of in this. There's a dearth of video coverage about what goes on in Bennington, and as we know, we're a very newsworthy town. So we're starting up the Southwest Vermont television news. It will be on Cat TV. It will also, every segment will be on YouTube. So everything will premiere on Cat TV, and then it will move to YouTube.
So will there be like links probably to local, like the Bennington Chamber of Commerce website if they have things, so people will be able to take these pieces and link them to their local websites?
Absolutely. We're completely new media centric and social media centric. The whole thing has been designed from the ground up to be that.
Great. So Jeffrey has been out filming live on Main Street with this little portable camera, which I think is absolutely fascinating.
Steady camera.
Yeah, it's a steady cam. So although he's walking, the technology steadies the unit, so it doesn't look all wobbly, like in the olden days.
That's right. Everything has gotten smaller.
Right, smaller and greater. So how long have you been filming downtown?
Oh, I just make an initial walk.
Okay. All right, great. Where can people find out more information about this new TV news operation?
We have just started a Facebook page that is Southwest Vermont TV News. That's a mouthful. I may have to change that. So we're just starting that, and we're just piloting the first episode. Cat TV will let you know when it's ready to go.
Oh, right. So keep watching Cat TV for news about Southwest Vermont news.
Right.
Did I get that right? Okay. Southwestern Vermont TV News, and that's new, and Cat TV will keep you up to date on when that's happening. Jeffrey, delightful to meet you, and I wish you all the success with the climb and all the events and the new parade. So if you're interested in becoming part of the new July 4th parade, then I would go to that Facebook and search for Friends of the Bennington Battle Monument, and you'll find out new things. You want like kids making their own floats and families and things like that?
It's a sidewalk parade, so obviously there won't be any vehicles involved, but it's anyone with two legs or anyone who can ambulate themselves, or even people who need to be ambulated, they're welcome to come.
Okay, so you're looking for entertainment of all type, people walking, playing guitars, or small bands. You have to fit on a sidewalk. Keep that in mind.
We're trying to organize a kazoo band. We do have a tentative sponsor for that, and people can actually bring in the kazoo for a discount after. So more on that as it develops.
Okay. Yeah, this obviously is a work in progress, so we'll look forward to seeing that. Jeff, thank you. Really nice to meet you, and good luck with everything you have going on.
Right.
Happy back to filming for Jeffrey. Thanks. All right, and now we have another guest who's coming up. Hi. We have a captain coming our way, Captain Theodore Rinaldi. Can I call you Ted?
Call me whatever you want.
I think I'm going to call him Captain because my brother-in-law has been a firefighter his whole life, and I don't want to mess with anybody who's a captain. Westboro, Mass. Okay. And my brother is a policeman in Westboro, Mass. So they came up the ranks through the. Not through. Well, my brother went to the academy, but they came up through the. It's like the volunteer fire department. They're paid now, but I mean, it was a program through the Boy Scouts or something that they came. That's where they started in high school, and they've been there for my brother-in-law's 35 years. So tell us about what's happening.
We're just over 100 years, quite a bit over 100 years old. It's 100% volunteer. Have 3 engines and a ladder truck right now.
Okay.
And
Are you getting ready for a certain parade?
yeah, Battle Day Parade is the 50th anniversary, so that's going to be the week, I believe, the 17th.
The 50th?
Yes.
50th anniversary of the Battle Day Parade, and that is a tremendous amount of work. Tell us about what's going on.
They have, Friday would be chicken barbecue, and
That's right at the River House Firehouse.
The River House Firehouse, and then Saturday we're going to have this Kids Day as always, the muster games, which all departments get in and compete against each other. That's going to be up at Willow Park. There's going to be fireworks at night. There's also going to be a softball game against the police department.
Oh, that should be interesting. That's, a little rivalry going on there. A little
bit.
Who won last year?
No,
that's not going to put him on the spot. But you know what? But he does know that the fire department is going to kick tail this year.
We always do. But we're always looking for volunteers. Anybody that wants to give back to the to the community, where we pay for training, and we could always use them. You don't have to just go go into fires. You could be truck drivers or whatever.
Okay.
So there's hard getting volunteers. So.
Yeah. So there's other areas, if a person didn't feel comfortable going out, you need like help at the station or any kind of administrative stuff. Is that no?
It's more like on scene type stuff. So you would go for training, get qualified at a certain level, and then that's what you'd be qualified to do basically.
Right. And I do see. I live in North Bennington. Sometimes when I'm going past the mill there, where the brook, it's not a river, it's like a brook, where I see them practicing with the hoses. So in North Bennington. But do you do that around here with your?
We drill one department drill a month, and at least one in our company. The ladder company, we do at least one drill a month.
Okay, so they're always practicing, so they're ready when we need them, and hopefully we don't, but we're so grateful that we have a volunteer fire department in Bennington and the surrounding areas, so we very much appreciate you being here.
We quite like being here for everybody.
Okay. So. And putting on a fabulous parade for over 50 years, and that is quite an accomplishment. So we look forward to, what's the date of the parade?
17th.
August
17th.
August 17th, Bennington Battle Day. You won't want to miss it. Okay.
Thank you.
Yay! My first hug. Thanks, Ted. Nice to meet you. Okay. Hugs. See, people are just feeling fun and relaxed and good down here on Main Street. So I got my first hug. I'm a happy girl. So people are really starting to go enhance and come down in more numbers here. The sun is out. It's gorgeous. This is really one of the nicest weather we've had. Okay, we're going to go to a break now, so we'll come back in a few minutes. Downtown Bennington live at 29th Annual MAYFEST. Thank you.
to get that in
Yep.
somewhere. So do I look at you or do I look at them?
Just look at me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just look at me. Okay? If you want to look at the camera, you can. If that's going to freak you out, you just look at me. We're just having a conversation. This with some other people.
Is everybody nervous?
Everybody's nervous.
But you?
I'm over my nervous. I've been doing this for almost 2 hours now. I'm nervous when I start.
Are you? Okay, so it's June. I'm afraid I'm going to say May 20.
No. So if you do, then I'll just, don't worry about it. I'll say like, it's not June. And be like, oh, yes it is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're going to go soon. I'm standing by. You're going to be fabulous. Just stay right close to me, okay? Welcome back to the 29th Annual MAYFEST Artisans and Crafts Festival, again here on Main Street in downtown Bennington. Lots going on here. I'm really happy to have with me Gretchen Johnson, and she is on the committee for the Relay for Life team, the town committee. So what's happening and what's the dates for the Relay for Life this year?
The Relay for Life this year is June 21st and June 22nd at the Mount Anthony Union High School track. The relay starts at 4 o'clock when the survivors can come and have a survivor, it's like a dinner snack. And then the opening ceremonies get underway around 6 o'clock. Okay. And at 9 o'clock we start the survivors lap.
Okay. And the survivors lap is a very solemn lap, and it's held with a torch, and it's really a beautiful and moving event. So if there are survivors, cancer survivors out there, and they wanted to get a hold of some information, or do they have to sign up for this, or can they just show up at the event? How does that work?
They can do either or. They could either sign up by going to the American Cancer Society Relay for Life site. You can also go to our Facebook site, which is Bennington County Relay for Life. And of course, you can always come to the Relay for Life itself and sign up then.
Okay, great. So good. Another important part of the Relay for Life are the luminaries. Luminaries, can you tell us a bit about the luminaries?
The luminaries are really a great part of Relay for Life. We set them up all around the track throughout the night. You can buy the luminaries. They're $5. You can buy them that evening at the relay, and you can also buy them at spots throughout town. They're called Purple Hot Spots.
Oh, where are those? Where are those?
There's one up at Curves, and the Penny Saver also has some as well.
Okay, great. So if you wanted to come down, you're downtown, out and about, go to the Penny Saver or Curves, and you can buy your luminary bags there. And I believe they're $5 each?
Yep.
Okay, great. And the luminaries are placed all around the track at Mount Anthony, and it is really an amazing sight. I think last year there was over 10,000 luminaries, I'm guessing 8 to 10,000. So it's quite a moving sight. There are folks who can have areas for their loved ones with the same name on the bag, or also it's not just for those we've lost, but for those who are fighting for cancer. And that's what these funds are for, to help support all the wonderful programs for the American Cancer Society. And some of the local programs here that the American Cancer Society offers our cancer patients are there's travel. You can call and get rides to your appointments. There are free wigs and cosmetics for
that evening. Actually, at the relay, we're doing Locks for Love from 4 to 7 o'clock, where people can have cut their hair.
Okay.
For the actual.
I know several people in the community who have been growing their hair long just so they can contribute to the Locks for Love. So that's hair that can be made into wigs for cancer patients who've lost their hair due to chemotherapy. I do know that there's a big event tonight coming up.
There absolutely is. Up at the Elks Clubs, Funk in the Trunk will be playing.
Yes, Funk in the Trunk will be playing. So I'll be there because I'm in Funk in the Trunk.
And it'll be a great show, I'm absolutely sure. There's also things going around throughout the community between now and the actual Relay for Life. They're having some lemonade sales up in front of Little Britain. They have a lemonade sale today.
Great.
There's multiple tag sales. There is a softball tournament going on. Really, if you like us on Facebook, they'll keep you up to date on all the events that are going on to support the relay.
Okay, so there are fundraising events happening now through the Relay for Life, which is June 21st at the Mount Anthony track. So there you have it. Anything else?
I just really encourage anyone to come out for it. We all know somebody that's been affected by cancer, and this is really our opportunity to come together as a community to provide support for them.
Yes. Thank you so much, Gretchen. It's really great meeting you, and we look forward to a wonderful Relay for Life event June 21st at the Mount Anthony Union's high school track. Thanks so much. Good luck with everything. Thank you very much. All righty. All right. You can head off any direction you're going. Good luck with the lemonade stand. Okay. Again, there's so much going on. Oh, here we have, I'm not quite sure who we have. Are you with United Counseling? Yes, we are. All right, I have United Counseling Teens for Change, and I have a big group. Everybody scrunch in. Somebody get on the other side of me so we can, going to have to get very close and tight. Someone could come over here.
Jeremy's going to be our spokesperson.
Okay, Jeremy? Yeah. All right, Jeremy. Here, can you come over here? Here. Jeremy, so tell us about Teens for Change through United Counseling Service.
All right. So, Teens for Change is a youth-driven group. We work on we like to help out in the community. Okay. We last week we went and we washed windows to get a spot in here, and at our spot we're focusing on mental health awareness, because I think that's something that a lot of people, that's important for a lot of people, but a lot of people don't know about.
Okay, so what do you do to help people become more aware about mental health, with especially our youth?
Well, like we have our booth up there.
Oh, okay. So where's your booth located?
Where is our booth?
It's by the bouncy house.
It's by the bouncy house.
Oh, all right. So if you know the bouncy house, which is anchored, I want to let you know. So come in closer, Jeremy. Don't get so far away from me. I'm not going to bite you, I promise. I might kick you, but I won't bite you now. So you have brochures and such at your booth about mental health awareness for all, or especially for teens?
I believe it is for all, because we want everybody to be aware of what mental health is, and
Okay, do you have information on suicide prevention?
yes, yeah.
Because I understand that's a big concern in the area. There is a lot of help for folks who are teens. I mean, it's hard to be a teenager. A lot of us have been there, and you guys are there now, and there's a lot of support. You're not alone, and so.
Did Jeremy tell you about our group Teens for Change and how we meet every week?
No, but he's going to tell us about that right now. Does your Teens for Change group meet every week, and if they do, where?
We meet every week at the building at Burgess Road. We're through UCS. We always meet at the high school, by where the buses pick up and drop off. Okay. And at the middle school as well. We in the circle there. And then our building is the first white building on Burgess Road on, I think, Oak Street. Yeah, it's right. Yeah.
Okay. So if people wanted to get more information about Teens for Change, where would they get this? At a website?
I think you can go to UCS, the website for that, or you could call UCS and ask for Trina or Matt.
And we're on Facebook.
Okay, and there's a Facebook page, and that's called Teens for Change?
Vermont Teens for Change. Vermont Teens for Change is the Facebook page for the group.
Okay, great. So
any high school guidance counselor probably knows about us at this point. So you can talk to your guidance counselor about being part of our group.
Okay, great. And that's at any of the middle school or the high school? Okay, great. So if you're interested in learning more about supports that are in our area through the Teens for Change, you can simply go to your guidance counselor and ask them, or go to the UCS website. So there's a big crowd here. I don't know if you can see all of them, but obviously you guys are very involved, and that's a wonderful thing to help our teens in the community, and know that you're not alone, and there's a lot of support out there. Anything else you'd like to say, Jeremy?
So we like just to keep just doing our thing and helping out with the community. Okay. That's something we like to do.
Okay. So you're involved with community events to help clean up Bennington and out with work for the BBC or the Chamber of Commerce or any of those organizations, or?
Well, I know that we did a green up day. We do stuff like that. We clean up, or we go around. We ask for donations to put on dances for the youth in the community.
Okay, so there's dances.
Yeah, and then every time we do like a dance, we do give backs. So we go out and we clean or do a service for all the people that gave us donations, just to say thank you.
Oh, great, great. So you rely on foundation donations from the community to keep their events going. So if there's any business owner out there that would be interested in donating to one of their upcoming events in any way, then I would go to the UCS website and look up Teens for Change and get some information there. Thank you all for joining us today, and I'm so glad to see so many of you out here. Thank you for all the hard work that you do in our community, and have fun rest of the day. people can go see the booth up at near the bouncy booth if they want to get more information. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Have a great day. All right. So you can tell that was quite a force that came out for the Teens for Change, and we're very happy that they come join us and share all the great things they're doing here today. So we have another guest. Hi. Hi. Were you on WBTN?
I am on WBTN.
Oh, I know. You're a wounded warrior, man.
I am the Wounded Warrior, man.
What's your name?
My name is Chuck Stead. I'm the president and founder of Purple Pride Vermont. We're the local affiliate of the Wounded Warrior Project.
Okay, and what is the Wounded Warrior Project?
The Wounded Warrior Project is a national organization that helps the men and women of today's military transition from the ongoing conflicts in Iraq and Iran, Afghanistan, not Iran yet, but Afghanistan. There's a bunch of services available, warriors to work where they can transition their military skills to job skills so they can see how to empower themselves to get back in the job force. Prosthetics to help the men and women who have amputations get back to learning how to use prosthetic limbs and things like that, as well as knowing and the knowledge and the comfort that there's people with the same experiences there to talk to, because that's the most important thing is thinking that you're alone. And that's where the suicide rate of 22 veterans and service members a day happen, and that's unconscionable.
Right. We were just talking about teen youth suicide prevention. I mean, so this is, I mean, if you're a wounded veteran, then who could they contact, or is there a website where they could get more information if they're having a hard time?
They can go right to woundedwarriorproject.org. They can call the 1-800-VETS-TALK. There's everyone you can talk to. The Veterans Outreach Center here in town, there's always someone manning a hotline. Find me. It doesn't matter. If you need someone to talk to, that's why we're here. This is why I started the charity. Okay. And like I said, we are the Bennington affiliate. We are 501c3 federally recognized as a charity. Okay. And we put on events all throughout the course of the year.
Okay. Do you have events coming up that you'd like to share with our listeners?
Oh, I have a bunch of events actually. Okay. You know, we're not capable of getting funk in the trunk yet, but we're working on that.
You better talk to some people.
I know a lady. June 28th, we have our cornhole tournament, our third annual over at the American Legion, and we call it Cornholing for a Cause. All the money is going to help the Veterans Outreach Center here in town, as well as the Wounded Warrior Project. July 19th, we have a golf tournament over at the Mount Anthony Country Club. September 6th, we have a golf tournament at Dutch Haven out in Buskirk. June 21st, we have a motorcycle run that's leaving out of here, making a loop around through to Wilmington. And then August 9th, we also have a motorcycle run in Massachusetts. So, so we're doing as much as we can to try and raise awareness, as well as raise some good money to get to the people that need it the most.
Okay. That's wonderful. So for the motorcycle run, do people make donations for like how far they ride, or how does that work?
What it is, it's a flat fee per bike.
Okay.
And then what they get on the motorcycle run is it's a charity run, so they just take the ride on the route we designed up, and then at the end we're going to have a little barbecue, a little soda, maybe a band, and just our way of saying thank you for making this a part of your day, and thank you for showing that you care about making sure that our veterans are taken care of.
Right, and especially again, as this is Memorial Day weekend, I've said before, if you know of a veteran, thank them. If you see a soldier walking down the street, just returning and in their uniform, walk up to them and say thank you. If you have a cemetery in your area or near your house and there's a veteran there, it's identified, go clean off that grave if it's been a forgotten grave.
Definitely.
Do that and as your remembrance for a veteran. We wouldn't be here in our safe, free country if it was not for the folks who are out there continually fighting for that. So thank you. It's wonderful to meet you and a wonderful cause.
I appreciate the time. Thanks a lot, guys.
You're welcome. Back to BTN, right? Okay. All right. I believe we have another person coming. Oh, it must be the Mount Anthony Union High School football. How are you? What's your name?
Chad Gordon. I'm the JV football coach.
Okay, come a little closer,
Sure.
Chad. Okay, I won't bite you.
All right.
That's good.
Good.
So tell us about the football team.
Well, today we're doing the dunk booth up here at Len Nichols and Sons parking lot. Okay. And we've been crazy busy, which is great. It's a fundraiser to help us for all the extra expenses that come during the season. So.
Okay. It's a little harder now for sports to have enough funds through budgets to fund your team. So this is what you're out there doing. So for those of you who support athletics and football for our community, come on down to the dunking booth. And are there other events that you do to raise funds during the year?
We do several fundraisers throughout the year. Right now, we don't have. I know we usually do a dinner in August. I'm not sure if we've planned that yet, but it's usually what we do at the Moose Lodge.
People can watch for that?
Yep, we'll definitely have information about that one again.
Okay. So where would they get information? At the school's website?
MAUPatriots.com or through the athletic office, Mr. Brown's office at the high school.
Okay, is there a telephone number there? Do you know? I don't know the number. That's okay. I'm sorry to put you on the spot. You can go to Mount Anthony Union High School website and click on the athletics tab or page, and you can get more information about what's going on with the team. So what's the age range for GET? My kids are out of high school for a while, so who's on the, what's the age?
It's usually 14 to 18 depending, but yeah, freshmen through seniors, and usually freshmen and sophomores play on the JV, and usually juniors and seniors, and obviously some exceptions when we have some really talented athletes that are younger.
And I know the Booster Club is also, that those funds help you, is that correct?
Yes, yeah, they do scholarships when our players go to camps, and they, when kids volunteer, they can be eligible and apply for those different scholarships. Okay. And some of the money from today, hopefully we can, help send some kids to camp and stuff.
Great. Where are these camps?
There's a Rutland football camp. They've been doing it. I went there when I was a player at Mount Anthony, so they've been doing it for a long time. Okay. And it's a great local camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're alumni of Mount Anthony Union. What brought you back?
I actually teach math at the high school as well, so yeah, I've been teaching there for 4 years now.
Okay, great. Well, congratulations. Thanks for coming back to help our students.
Our first home game is September 5th this year at Spinelli, so
okay.
It'd be nice to get a good crowd there.
September 5th, and it's always Friday nights for football.
Yeah, yep, all Friday nights.
Yep, Friday nights, football starting September 5th?
September 5th. Yep.
September 5th, and you can go there, support the team. It's always great, and it's always fun, and you can also buy lots of goodies at the Booster Club, hamburgers, hot dogs, etc., and all those funds go help support the Mount Anthony High School football team. So nice meeting you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye. All right. Again, there's so many needy organizations in our area, and we hope that you'll be able to come down and support all these nonprofits, as well as looking at all the beautiful artisans and crafts that are here. Again, great anniversary gifts, great birthday gifts, unique gifts that you cannot find anywhere. And also, please come down and support our local businesses. And here I have William of Cat TV joining me.
Yes,
hello, William. What's going on at Cat TV?
Oh, tons of stuff. But what I'm here for right now is our longtime field producer / production coordinator, Dan May, is actually leaving us. Today is his last day on the job.
Oh, Dan, what am I going to do without you?
So we wanted to just take a quick opportunity to say thank you, Dan, for all that you've done over the years. And we're going to get an awkward shot of him maneuvering around here. I guess he's going to come join us.
All right, great. Dan, it's been great having you behind the controls every year. We're going to miss you. Where are you going?
I'm going to Virginia.
Okay, and what are you going to do there?
I'm going to be working for a game company, and I'm going to be in their marketing department. So
Great opportunity for you then.
Yeah, definitely.
And your growing family.
And my growing family.
So we're going to sorely miss Dan.
Yeah.
And as you said, we wish him great luck in his future. He'll always have a home at Cat TV.
That's right.
So we just want
Doesn't work out, you come back.
Maybe.
And William, could you just, while we have Dan up here, could you tell us a little bit about the open house at Cat TV coming up on August 5th?
I can. So open house is for new members, people who want to learn how to produce their own content or basically do whatever they want to do with Cat TV. So it's about an hour long. It's hosted by the lovely Lisa Beyer. So that's a
Who we're missing today.
Yes. Yeah. So that's a selling point right there. But it basically the who, what, when, where, why of Cat TV. Okay. So it's at 5:30, August 5th.
Okay.
So
great. Well, we're very lucky to have Cat TV in our community, and we want you to continue to support them. The 3 channels are 15, 16, and 17. Yes, so you can get a variety of offerings. You can learn about so much through Cat TV, the local school boards, a lot of the nonprofit boards, and unfortunately we won't have Dan with us. But if it doesn't work out, Dan, you can always come back, as he said. So so there we have it. Are we going to wrap it up?
We're going to let Dan get back to the controls, I think.
Okay.
You do your thing.
All right. Thank you so much, William. Dan will miss you. So we're at the end of our live broadcast here on Main Street for the 29th annual MAYFEST celebration. There are, as you can see behind me, lots of people here. The sun is out. The weather is perfect. It's not too hot. So bring your family and your friends down and check out all the wonderful entertainment on 5 different stages, all the different foods from Thai to Chinese, and all the different arts with glass and jewelry and framing and going on and on. So we hope we'll see you here downtown, and thanks so much. And this is Kim Turner, and I'll be signing off now. And I hope to see you here downtown for the 30th annual MAYFEST, which will be coming next year. Thanks for joining us.